it's in this context that we've just highlighted that, that we've got quite a bit of optimism amongst South African business firms and are relooking their strategies into Kenya. Give us a sense of the renewed interest that's emerged here.
Okay, I think initially post-1994 we saw quite a bit of interest by South African companies to look into Africa, to invest in different countries in Africa. There was mixed results from this, and especially in Kenya. Kenya is a very peculiar market, if we can put it that way, and large South African corporates many times have not succeeded in their venture into this country. But now there is a renewed interest in Kenya for a number of reasons, for a number of factors. Kenya obviously being quite a strategic country, market within the region. And now companies are re-looking at their strategies because perhaps the first time the approach used by the companies, that of going in perhaps aggressively as seen by some analysts, did not quite work out quite well.
Not only aggressively, though. I mean, there's been quite a bit of criticism leveled at the fact that we've had many of these companies adopt a copy and paste type of approach where they've taken a model that's worked in South Africa and just just used it as is in Kenya.
Absolutely, and I think perhaps that's one of the biggest learnings that the first wave of companies going into Kenya and into Africa as a whole can take from the experiences, perhaps the setbacks faced by some of the big corporates, because the way you do business in South Africa is not necessarily the way you will do business in Kenya or in any other country. And I think that's a big learning that we can take. The way companies operate in South Africa is quite different from other markets within the continent. And I think just going into the second wave, if we can put it that way, of companies going into Kenya, that's a big learning, that they have to really look at the market, look at the consumers they're trying to address, to serve, and take it from there.
With that, the big question at this stage is, can South African companies go it alone? Because if we look at the two success stories in Kenya, it's been Standard Bank through its partnership and formation of CFC Stanbic Bank, and then Tiger Brands, which coupled itself with Heiko Industries as well. So is that the route that they need to be taking right now, or can they go it alone?
Well, I think it'll depend on each company's specific circumstances, but definitely going with a partner helps a lot. That would be a valid market entry strategy for many companies. But the point being that South African companies really have to take a step back, look at the market, understand the market, because it's really quite different from what they're used to operating in, and then take it from there.